Hi! Okay, today we're going to be making lemon cookies, and they're from my cookbook, Skinny Bitch Bakery. They're so easy to make, and they're really great. Okay, so we're going to get started on the flour part. We need 2 cups of flour. This is all-purpose flour. Okay, I've got everything pre-measured pretty much just to make it easier. We're going to want to do 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Cornstarch is the binding agent that's going to kind of keep your cookies bound together without using the eggs. So the cornstarch is really important, and this is the secret ingredient that I use for all my cookies. It's great. 2 tablespoons is all you need. You can buy a huge thing of it. It's really cheap. Okay, so we're going to do a half a teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder. These are going to help your cookies to rise and not be little droplings. Okay, and we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Balance out the sweet and salty. And we need lemon zest since they're lemon cookies, of course. So you want to do it really quickly. You don't want to go too much on one side because it's going to get bitter. So kind of do it once and then move along. You need about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to do 1 whole lemon, and that's about good. Now I'm using a Meyer lemon. These are the best lemons on the planet. If you guys follow me on Facebook, then you'll know that I'm obsessed with Meyer lemons. They're so good. They're sweet. I think it's a cross between an orange and a lemon, and it's the most perfect lemon I've ever come across. I've had to order them online and have them shipped from California up north to get them because I can't find them in the stores. But right now it's, what do we know, February. It must be the season because we've got tons of Meyer lemons right now in all the stores. Okay, so now I've got our flour mixture. I'm just going to stir it up a little bit, mix everything around. See, just our flour. Okay, now I've got our Earth Balance mix. You can buy Earth Balance in a tub, or you can buy the sticks. These sticks are so great because it's so much easier for measuring. So I'm using 3/4 cup, which is almost 2 sticks. And I've softened it. It's at room temperature. I'd say that you can let it sit out a good half an hour, 45 minutes before you need to use it. And if you're in a pinch, you can nuke it in the microwave if you have one. But just don't overdo it. You don't want hot, melted Earth Balance. Just do it a little bit so it softens up. Here I've got 3/4 cup of sugar, and I use evaporated cane juice crystals. A little less processed. So we're going to stir this up nice and good so you've got the butter and the sugar mixing together really well. Looks beautiful. So now, of course, we're going to need some vanilla extract. Now, vanilla extract is one of these things where you're going to want to invest in a good vanilla extract. Try not to buy the cheap stuff from the grocery store. It's expensive, but you don't need much. You use about a teaspoon of it with each time you bake. So this big thing probably cost me $9 or $10, I think. And it's Madagascar bourbon pure vanilla extract, but it's so good and it makes such a difference in your baking. So I'm putting in a teaspoon of that. My mom and I used to have this thing that whenever we would bake together when I was young, we'd open up the bottle of vanilla extract and we had to both smell it because it just smells so good, and so now I do that with Jack and we're both like, oh my god, that smells so good. Okay, so now I need lemon juice to put in with the wet mixture. So I have my cute little lemon squeezer, lemon juice thingy, I don't know, but it gets the lemon juice out and it keeps all the seeds so the seeds don't go in your baked goods. So we need about 2 tablespoons. Did a lemon. See, one escaped. How did that happen? Okay, so we're going to put the lemon juice in with the butter and the sugar ingredients. We're going to mix this up together. Oh, it smells so good already. All right. And guys, that's about it. Now you just need to combine them. So we're going to add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. And mix it all together. Yeah, make it fly out a little bit too. Get your workspace nice and messy. Okay, so this is looking good. And this is all you had to do to make cookies. What was this, like 5 minutes? So you're gonna have some delicious lemon cookies. It took a couple minutes to make. You're gonna impress the crap out of your family and friends. And there is no eggs. I've got nothing refined in here. They're all vegan. Now you can use whole wheat pastry flour if you want. Whole wheat flour it tends to be a lot thicker and heavier. You can use, I need 2 cups of flour in here, so you could do like a cup of all-purpose flour and a cup of whole wheat flour, or just use 2 cups of whole wheat pastry flour. I mix it up a lot. This time I'm using all-purpose flour. Okay, so this looks good. We just need our cookie sheet. Get about a little ball here. It's about a tablespoon that I'm using. Putting it on the tray. Now these are only going to bake for about 8 minutes at 350 degrees, so it's really quick. If you want to put a glaze on top of it, you can. All you're going to use is some powdered sugar. You're going to get some lemon juice, some lemon zest. That's about it. And once they come out of the oven, you're going to just brush it on top. Okay, so let's get these bad boys in the oven. And I will take a little taste for you. I'm going to push them down a little bit, just a little bit, so they're not as big and volley. I think that's the official term, big and volley. Okay, so we've got our cookies ready to go in the oven. Let's go bake them now. Okay, the cookies are out of the oven. Look how amazing they are. These little bite-sized gems. They're soft, they're warm. Oh my god, they smell so good. I have my cup of tea, so I'm going to enjoy my cookies and my tea. They're so good together. It's the perfect balance. It's lemony but not overbearing. Look, they're soft on the inside, a little bit crunchy on the bottoms. It's the perfect cookie. It took a couple minutes to make. It's vegan. People will never believe it's vegan, by the way. So I hope you enjoyed making lemon cookies with me. So let's see what's cooking next time.